Wonderful good morning from IMI Lucerne. It's a beautiful sunny day today in autumn Switzerland, and we're very, very happy to have with us one of our alumni. Which year did you graduate from IMI, Dominique?
I started in 2004,
Okay,
and I think I graduate in 3 years later. I did
2000.
my postgrad
Yeah,
and my master,
yeah,
so 3 years, so
3 years is around, so
2007,
almost 20 years ago.
21 years ago.
It's been a while. So could you give us a little bit of an introduction to yourself, what you're currently doing, and what does a typical day in your life at Swiss Tourism look like?
Okay, my name is Dominique Oy. I am based in Singapore. I worked for Switzerland Convention and Incentive Bureau. It's the same umbrella as Switzerland Tourism. My daily work life, so basically I'm marketing for Switzerland for incentives, meetings, conference, exhibition for Southeast Asia country. That possible because for Southeast Asia country mainly more incentivized.
Yeah,
So what can be done in Switzerland? So like looking for venues, hotels, excursions, team building, all this event planning. Of course, is
yeah.
one of them. Yes.
And because we discussed this a little bit earlier on, right? You said that Switzerland almost markets itself, right? I think it's a
Yes.
very, very strong brand, and you have some very, very strong brand ambassadors. Maybe could you give us a bit of a background what makes Swiss tourism or Switzerland so unique in its marketing?
Okay, Switzerland, it sells by itself. I can't deny because Switzerland has what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
It's no Photoshop,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we say.
definitely.
You have amazing view. It's safe and it's a centrally location, easy to reach within Europe and also coming from Asia. We are not too far, like 12, 13 hours away. And moving the infrastructure, moving around Switzerland, it's very easy also with the train.
Mm-hmm.
It's safe. It has the clean air, beautiful, nice mineral water. For yeah, it's really a beautiful country. And also when in Asia, when we think about Europe, the first thing coming into mind is always Switzerland, because Switzerland is built with so beautiful mountains and lakes.
I think it's on the must-travel list, right? I think when you ask in Southeast, having grown up in Southeast Asia myself as well, in Singapore, I think when you speak to people, like what is the countries that you visit when you go to Europe? Switzerland will always be part of that.
Yes,
Switzerland, France,
Italy.
these countries always come. Maybe Spain as well. These countries always are the ones that are always named,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And it's quite amazing, I think, for Switzerland being such a small country in Europe to always be like in the top most traveled
In
countries.
Switzerland, you can travel any season, all the four season. Even though you come in summer, you still get to see snow. There are mountains like Mount Italy's Jungfrau. You have 365 days snow. You can touch the snow and play with the snow still in summer. It's really amazing.
Yeah, it's a quite cool experience. I mean, because the only snow you get in Singapore, really, I don't know if it's still open. Is Snow City, right?
Yeah,
It's still around. It's
Yes,
still open,
yes.
after so many years. And that was pretty much
Yes.
like I think for most people living in Singapore, like the first experience with snow or cold climate was probably Snow City. at that
Yes, Snow
point.
City, and we also have simulated ski, so people who is keen to
Yeah.
do snowboarding, skiing, because we do have this community.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
travel every year during
Yeah,
winter season to Switzerland to do snowboarding and skiing. Yeah.
No, it's quite an amazing place, and I mean it's great for you, right? As a former IMI student to be able to still be connected to Switzerland at a later stage, I think is a great. That's a great opportunity for you as well to basically represent the country overseas that you studied in. I think it's an amazing
It was
opportunity.
amazing journey for me
Yeah.
when I first landed in IMI, and I was really mesmerized by the view. And I was sharing with you earlier and with sometimes in the I feel stress or and then I just look out at the view and I distress myself
It comes
and
along. Yeah.
I have a refreshment again and then I start again because sometimes it's yeah, it happens in human life that sometimes you get a bit stressed.
No, of course, especially in a university setting, when you have to do your group work with your teammates, and when you have to finish your dissertation on time, you have to also look for a job, all these kind of things all come together, and you're still quite young, so you're not used to this kind of stress. I think this place helps. Yeah, definitely. The location, it's remote in a sense, but it's still very close to the city, but you get this kind of calmness, which is difficult to find, I think.
Very calm. I feel very. I mean, yeah, it really makes you feel calm. And the campus is amazing. I mean, besides the stunning view, and of course, the package of the course that you are going through in regards to the bachelor, because I did my postgrad and my master degree, and the modules was really very good in my personal opinion because it customized exactly to the needs of. I think it's very well taught. Each right from the diploma to the bachelor to the postgrad to the master degree, I feel that the course modules are really very well thought through. So it was really very useful for me in my working life.
I agree with you. I think maybe when you're studying here, you probably at first you don't really realize the importance of these subjects, but I think that's why it's great that you have the opportunity to go on internships in between the different semesters so that you can actually apply what you have learned in school directly out in the industry. Because I, for example, never understood the reason why I need to learn food costing, at that point where I was in. But then later on, when I had the opportunity to do a rotation in a hotel, where I was then going to the kitchen, where I was going into purchasing and so on, all these things started to make sense. And I think this is, it's a very, very good program to be on. Like you said, you learn the theory behind it, and then you get to apply it in the outside industry. So you become a very well-rounded manager, I think, because you have the exposure to all these different elements.
Yeah. I mean, you may think it didn't apply, but actually subconsciously it does.
Yeah.
It does, and then later you realize,
it comes back.
You came like, I learned this before.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. So that actually brings us to the next question. So you already touched on that, how school prepared you for your future career. Is there still something that you would use nowadays that you were taught back then in IMI? Anything that that's a particular set of skills that you can apply in your current job?
Well, in my current job, when I was in IMI, the skills that I learned, of course, we also face with a lot of international students, and we're coming from different cultures, and then also learning the Swiss culture. So this made me in my working career now very balanced. So I know how to tune accordingly. So I think this is also a skill which I can't say that it can be taught, but or it can and it depends. Yeah, it all depends. So it made me very balanced. So I know how to tackle. So that's one. This is outside of the module, but then in a way, because we were taught, we were doing like in the campus, we have the international day. We mix with different cultures. So and then also back in, for example, in the F&B side, where we learn how the settings, where how it began, the mise en place from the olden time to the newer time. So this is also part of culture, right? So every different culture has a different mise en place. So this also gave me a lot of broaden my mind. And knowing how to adjust in my daily life for work. As I'm facing different culture of clients, because I deal with different Southeast Asian countries, so some cultures are similar and some are not.
Yeah.
And then also based with Switzerland, so in terms of marketing, also we have to adjust. So there it gives some creative thought, strategy thought, how you're going to plan better.
Yeah.
Yes.
To keep in mind the cultural
Yes.
differences, right?
Yes.
I think that's very, very important for in hospitality, that you learn how to deal with people and how to deal with different cultures. And I think that really, and it's true, like you said, you can't really learn it. I think it comes with experience. You know, the
Yes.
more you expose yourself to different cultures, the more tuned in you become. And this has also always helped me at the front office, having grown up very internationally, that I was always able to be culturally sensitive, I think, to understand what, you know, someone from this and that culture needs.
Yes.
When they're checking in or when they're in a restaurant. That makes it so much easier to build a relationship with these guests.
All in all, I shall say that during my time in IMI, it's also about the experiences.
Yeah.
So not only for studies, and also it gave a chance for each student, including myself, with different kind of experiences. Also with internship, in between you go out to experience, you could choose.
Mm-hmm.
So this is very important. So this is for me, it's very a unique point, because you not just come to the campus just to study, but you gain some experiences along the way. So I think this is very important, because it's part of growing up, part of going into the real working world. Yeah. And
it also shaped you, right? You said when you came here, you had an idea of what you wanted to do, but you didn't really know which direction you were going to go in, right? And by coming here, you kind of got a better understanding of what you really enjoy.
Yes. So in the beginning, because I was previously a hoteler, and when I chose to upgrade myself, because being a hoteler, you at some point I was a bit lost, and then I think it's time to do some upgrade and for myself, and I decided to I looked through many universities, looking through the module, and I found IMI, and I liked the module because I felt that it was the right fit, and then also there were internships available. So I think it was really a good fit. So I applied, and I managed. And then when along the way, I had some direction, slowly to know, because I was confused. I didn't know what I want, to be a hoteler or to be in the tourism. So, and then these two kind of are also going hand in hand, right? So, but I was a bit lost. So until I had the experiences, and I realized, okay, I knew what I want, and I knew, because I had a passion as well. So, and then it led me the right way.
To where you are today, basically. I think, like you said, the word passion, I think that's a very important one. Hospitality industry is not very well known for paying very well, or being a 9-to-5 job where you have the weekends off, right? So I think it is very, very important to have a passion for what you do, for people. I think that's very important. You need to be able to relate to people. You need to be able to like people. I think that's a very, very important point. And ultimately, you need to like what you do. I think, and then I think that then success will come with that. If you're doing something that you're enjoying, and I mean, we've talked about it before, it does not make much sense to do a job just because you have to. You should always try to find something that you enjoy doing.
So when I was studying here in IMI, and during term break, I didn't go outside of Switzerland. So I every student, some went home, some went other parts of Europe. They took the opportunity because it's nearby, because it's very centrally located. But I took the opportunity to travel within Switzerland, and I fell in love with the country.
It's almost I always say, like, anywhere you go, it's pretty. There's very, very few places in Switzerland when you look out the window and you say, no, this is not pretty. I think it's very difficult to find those places.
There are many hidden gems that we don't within that I discovered also in Switzerland.
Yeah. But you shouldn't advertise them too much, because we want them to remain hidden,
Yes.
even though that's not your job. You're trying to promote those places, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's amazing. I think to have that opportunity to do something that you like to do. I think it's the same for me as well, to work with people and to have a chance to actually enjoy, your job. It's a luxury. I don't think many people have that opportunity, and
Yeah,
it's a
I
great
think
thing.
follow, if you have the passion, go for it. Don't hide it.
Mhm.
Try. You never know what will take you to the next level. If it didn't work out, it's okay. You still keep your passion and find other ways.
Yeah.
I think that IMI make us also to think very maturely when we are here, because you're not just being treated like a student. I mean, it help us grow. There's a lot of direction, maybe that we do not realize it, but only after then you realize,
yes, it actually steered me in the right direction. I think this is
yes.
what is important as well, right? Because we have a lot of students who come on campus and they're not really too sure what they want to do, right? So I think having the chance to do internships in different departments and then figuring out what you really enjoy doing is really a great thing, instead of just, like you said, studying for 3 years and then you finish your studies and then you realize when you go into the industry, oops,
Yes.
I actually don't like this. So here you have the opportunity to, during your studies, still decide which direction am I going to go in.
Yeah, so in the past, I believe every lecturer that were teaching us, in a way, of course, they don't say, but they show us different steps in steering.
Yeah.
So, and then I think that with individualists, that when we have the open mind, and then you see what, and then with the passion, and then you see that you will know it will come like what you want. After I see many students upon graduating, they already know what they want. And then they meet their goals and objective.
No, I think that's exactly the reason, right? The campus, it's small. We know all our students very well. We interact. The lecturers have more time for the students as well, so you can get that direction, which you probably wouldn't get in a bigger university with thousands of students. Where the professors barely know your name.
Yes.
If you're lucky, here we, everyone knows each other. Like you said, when you left and when you come back, it feels like almost nothing has really changed.
Yeah.
Still the same smell, the same view.
Yes.
It still feels the same.
So coming back, it feels the same. It didn't, even though it was 21 years ago, and I felt it was very near. So even today, being here in the campus, I feel the same. I didn't feel
like a student again.
Yeah.
You're almost a student again when you're back here.
Yes. Because the aroma is the same, and it's amazing.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that the farmer is still the same down the road. The neighbors, I'm pretty sure they're still the same as well. The cows, because now it's a bit late, but if you come in summer, you will actually get the opportunity, to see the cows with the bells waking you up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
The cows coming up to our classroom and listening to our presentation. It was really amazing. I mean, you can't get this anywhere in the world.
No, I think it will be very, very difficult to find the same setting.
It's one of the most unique campus that I've ever experienced.
Close to Lucerne, but still, still remote enough with the farmland around, But then again, also you have the boat docks, I think it's
the horses.
The horses as well, which are down there. There's a big stable as well, so you have,
And during the summer, we also go swimming in the lake. It's so beautiful.
Exactly, we can go now as well. It's a bit fresh now, admittedly, but it's still a possibility. Yeah, you have the lake, just the proximity of it as well. I think it's a great place for students if you want to study, learn, but still be in the center of Switzerland, so that you can travel around. Do you have what's like one of your favorite memories during IMI's time? Like when you were studying here, what did you enjoy the most? Is there any particular moments or times?
Particular moments and times, I shall say, during my time, I really give credit to the management, the team, the lecturers. Like you say earlier on, they have a personal touch, so they know everybody's name, and this I felt very comfortable. Even though if we have a problem or if we have some discomfort, I mean, we can go to up to anybody to talk, because of course there are some students who travel really far away from home and homesick, so this I didn't see. So I was really impressed, because everybody got along well with everybody. Very came from different culture. Yeah, it was like home, So this I really admire, and I also felt direction given, like just now earlier. I mean, earlier on we were mentioning we don't know the direction, where to steer. So there I could see, even though if it's the lecturer that's not doing the cinema, anybody, they you can talk to, and they tell you the right way. So I felt it's really very very personalized, very comfortable. Yeah.
Well looked after.
Yeah, well, you don't need to be afraid. Oh, this I'm so afraid of this teacher. No, not like this. Yeah.
No, it's. I mean, it sounds cheesy, and it's always a bit worrisome when someone says it's like a big family here. But I think I agree with what you say, that the students they can come and approach us if they have any issue at all.
Yeah.
If they're feeling homesick, if they have issues with their grades, issues with their internship, there's always an open ear, and you have that possibility to approach this member of staff or any member of staff if you need help. And I think that's what makes this campus truly unique. And also that's also the reason why I decided to come back to work here, because I always remember that back then. And it was always that feeling that even though I was here only for a short amount of time, it felt a little bit like home, for this time that I was here. And the memories, like the place never changed.
Yeah, and also I have to proudly say that even the past 21 years, I, even though now coming back after 21 years, even the change of staff, we still feel like we know each other for a long time. So it's amazing connection, the connection. I also felt during that time, this was also the main strategy, connection. It's also an important point, how you connect with people and stay connected.
Offering a bit of a personalized experience for the students, I think, same like you would in hospitality as well, kind of treating everyone like a member of family, and them learning this as well when they go out into the industry.
And also among the alumni, we are also still connected somehow or other, even the ones in the previous years, the seniors and the juniors, and we are still connected in some way or another. So it's really amazing.
No, it's great. I think the connection is there. And as you mentioned, like when I was talking about like 2-3 other students, and you knew their names, and you kind of knew what they were doing. Everyone is kind of still following, and it's the same for me as well. I see what my classmates from back then are doing now, and we stay in contact. And maybe I will have the opportunity to even interview my classmates, at some point in this webinars as well. So I think that's a really great opportunity. What would be like your one message that you would like to send to future IMI students, like when they come here, what do you feel is important from your experience to transmit to them?
What is important if you come here? To have an open mind. Of course, study hard because it's really very useful. I guarantee it's not a module where you study and you put it aside in your bookshelf. It's something that you would use in the daily life in regards to work or opening on your own business, and also have a start building up the passion that you and steering it to the right direction, to what individual that you want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, dreams, of course you can dream. However, without the passion, you cannot really fully execute it, right? Because
That's true.
you can keep dreaming, when you without the passion, nothing would happen. So
No, exactly. Focus on what you really enjoy doing, and
Exactly.
then excel at this.
yes, and don't be afraid to try.
Yeah. Even if you fail,
Even
the
if you
first
fail,
time,
it's failing. It's not something wrong. It's something good, because it makes you better, or it makes you find the right thing to do. So don't be afraid to fail. It's not it's not a crime, it's something where you grow with it,
Yeah.
to be better, to be stronger, and you know more. And for any other individualists that wish to study, age is not a factor, because at any age you can study, because I started late as well, during 21 years ago. So I was the oldest in the class, but it doesn't mean that if you're older means you cannot study.
No, of course, and I think lifelong learning is also quite important.
Yes.
Have an open mind, and try to find things that you're interested in, study, and remain competitive as well. I think that's important nowadays, especially nowadays. I think.
Yes, nowadays, because knowledge is power.
Yeah.
So I remember one of the lecturer gave me an advice and said knowledge is power. So there's nothing wrong to know more.
Yeah.
Whether you will use it later or not at some point. So this is my
Advice.
advice.
Thank you very much. As a last question, do you have any upcoming projects or goals that you're very, very excited about? Anything that is maybe happening in your professional life that you're very excited about in the next years? You said, there's some changes planned, like with Swiss tourism, like in the coming year and so on. Is there anything that excites you at this moment that you are looking forward to?
Actually, to be honest, I'm excited all
the time. But it's great.
Because being with Switzerland Tourism, it's really a fantastic opportunity. Because the love of the destination that I'm promoting, for me, it's truly amazing, and it's not segmentized. It's very wide. And I'm always excited for our new campaign. We just launched autumn, and around the corner in December, winter is coming, and it's our 10th anniversary. We call this Asia Trophy. It's a fam trip that we invite the MICE agency to come all over APAC. And we do this familiarization trip in the form of a rally.
Okay.
So I'm looking
like
forward.
The Amazing Race from back then.
A little bit, there's some
this.
in between. There's some challenges that they need to tackle. Some questions they need to tackle, and in this way we showcase it very differently, so they get to really experience it. So in order to convince later on their clients, and also showcasing how we travel better in Switzerland. So there's a lot of different elements on sustainability, traveling better in Switzerland, and using the public transportation. We have many more to come. Many more to come.
Now, Swiss tourism is very well known for being very creative with the advertising campaigns, and like you said, proudly said as well, that I think Switzerland tourism as a brand is the strongest when it comes to advertising tourism destinations. I think everyone knows about them and everyone talks about them. It's regularly featured in the newspapers as well. The creative approaches to how they do it.
Yes, because even though when I chose to come to Switzerland, I felt it's a very safe country, and when I landed here in Lucerne, I'm protected with many strong mountains. I feel safe.
You have the cows as well down there, you know.
And I love the cows, and they are like, I always tell myself, if I ever want to be an animal in my
Okay.
next life, I want to be
Yeah,
a Swiss
a
cow.
Swiss cow. Very happy. All right. Thank you very much for taking the time today. It's great. Thank you for also personally coming on campus. And
Thank
it's not
you.
always possible. And we'll hope to stay connected as well. And then maybe we can work on some other projects in the future.
Yes,
Thank you, Dominique.
yes, thank you.
It's been
Thank
a
you for
pleasure.
having me.